Hey guys, it's Tim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So last night, NXT did a full set of TV tapings at Full Sail University. So before I get started, I do have to say, spoiler alert, as we are going to run down all of the tapings and give you the spoilers on what exactly went down. So first off, we did see Dominik Dijakovic, I think that's how you say it, Dijakovic, former Chris Dijak, Donovan Dijak, defeat Marcel Barthel. Then, Johnny Gargano came out on a crutch. He says he's lost himself, failed the fans, and he thinks he's becoming Ciampa. William Regal then comes out. He asks Gargano if he's the attacker of Aleister Black. Before anything, Velveteen Dream then interrupts and says it's all about him. This then leads William Regal to making a match between Velveteen Dream and Johnny Gargano. We then get a match where Dakota Kai defeated Aaliyah. Lars Sullivan then attacks EC3 backstage. Sullivan, who is scheduled to face Raul Mendoza, lays him out backstage before their match begins. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, the reason Lars Sullivan would want to attack EC3 is because EC3 kind of insinuated on a WWE.com video that Lars Sullivan may have been the attacker on Aleister Black. Next up, we have a match where we see Keith Lee defeat Luke Menzies. So in a match that was announced on this week's NXT TV, it was Undisputed Era taking on Ricochet and Pete Dunne, but interesting enough, Kyle O'Reilly was actually replaced by Adam Cole. This would see Undisputed Era win. They go on to attack Pete Dunne and Ricochet, and the War Raiders come out to make the save. Next up, we have Cassius Ohno defeating Kona Reeves. Cassius Ohno then went on to cut a promo saying when he came back to NXT, there was a lot of hype behind him. And then the hype died. And then there's new people coming in, fresh faces, younger guys than him. And so he wants to be the first person to welcome all these new people into NXT. When they come to NXT, he's the first person they're going to have to face. So he's kind of like the gatekeeper of NXT, I guess you could say. So next up, we've got the Forgotten Sons, Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake, taking on and defeating the Street Profits. The Mighty Did Interfere, which is the former TM61, and apparently Steve Cutler, he was pretty busted up. His nose was just gushing blood. Next up, we did get a match where Kairi Sane defeated Trish Adora. Shayna Baszler would then come out afterwards and attack Kairi Sane. Next up, Velveteen Dream, who was wearing a Johnny Failure shirt, defeated Johnny Gargano. And I forgot to mention earlier in the night, when they did the Gargano segment in the ring, crowd was calling him Johnny Failure. After the match, the crowd then again started chanting Johnny Failure before they did the na 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 hey 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 goodbye to Johnny Gargano. So you've done something where you can get the Full Sail crowd to turn on your biggest baby face. Damn. We then get a match where Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch defeat the team of Adrian Jaude and Cesar Bononi. It's good to see Oni Lorcan back after having a messed up orbital bone. He wasn't out as long as Austin Aries was, so that's a positive. Tommaso Ciampa would then come out, and he came out to brand new music. Some are for the music, some say he shouldn't have music, but he comes out there basically to cut a promo saying that he is not the one that attacked Aleister Black. We then see the former NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler taking on and defeating Violet Payne. Lars Sullivan does defeat Raul Mendoza. Nikki Cross and Bianca Belair have a match, but it ends in a double countout as the two apparently brawled all over the building. Lacey Evans and Aaliyah teamed up to defeat the team of Dakota Kai and Deonna Purrazzo. Jackson Riker, the former Gunner in TNA, did defeat Humberto Carrillo. I don't know if I said that right. Humberto Carrillo. And then, with both the NXT North American Championship and the United Kingdom Championship on the line, Pete Dunne and Ricochet had what was said to be an amazing match until it ended in a double disqualification when the Undisputed Era did interfere. This would then lead War Machine to come out to make the save. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch would then come out, and as well, Keith Lee would then come out. Now think of this, you've got Adam Cole by himself standing in the middle of the ring, as you see here on the screen. You've got Ricochet, Pete Dunne, Hanson, Rowe, Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch, and Keith Lee all surrounding Adam Cole as Adam Cole is pleading for his life, basically. And then apparently they all just destroy, based off of reports from inside the building, destroy Adam Cole to end the night. Those are the NXT TV tapings that did take place last night, August 23rd, 2018. Going into it, North American title versus the UK title, that match can't just have an end. It's got to have some sort of a countdown or disqualification. So that made a lot of sense doing the double DQ. But there wasn't too much interesting, no build towards the next NXT TakeOver, which is NXT TakeOver War Games. Some may say that with all those guys coming out at the very end, maybe you can do something with all those guys into NXT War Games. And one thing that a lot of people may not like is there was no Matt Riddle yet. Matt Riddle isn't actually supposed to be at the Performance Center till September 4th. He should be moving to Florida this week, apparently due to the YouTube video that his wife did upload last week. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below on these TV tapings for NXT. It's kind of, I don't know how to say it, but they have to bide their time, I guess you can say, before the next NXT TakeOver, which is in November. So this was just like a lot of times after a TakeOver. I don't want to say a not happening show or a not happening tapings, but not a lot of big things happened because they just got to, like I said, bide their time before they're building to the next TakeOver. But that's going to do it for this episode of Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUnlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.